Hey everyone, it's Victoria, and today I'd like to talk about metabolism, excuse me, and and forcing yourself to eat. Okay, so I'm healing from something. I think I had a little bit of a fever last night. I have some injuries that have to be dealt with, and honestly, I went to bed last night at 8:30. I haven't done that since, I don't know, forever. And I've been going to sleep lately before my children. Like, I'm telling them, good night, put yourselves to bed, I have to go to sleep. So I've been getting really tired at night, and then sweating in the middle of the night, and possibly getting these fevers and just dealing with it. So I've noticed that my appetite has decreased. And when I stuff myself a little bit further than I should, and all whole foods, I still get like too much is happening. So what do? I stopped eating at a certain time. I think it was around 7 o'clock last night. And this morning, I have no desire to eat. I've been up for a few hours. No desire to eat. I also woke up in the middle of the night. No desire to eat. I usually have a really ferocious appetite in the morning. And I have absolutely no appetite. So what does this mean? This means that my body is naturally trying to purge itself and get something out and start dealing with that problem. And if I keep eating, it's going to stop dealing with that problem. It's like anything else. If somebody's interrupting you, you're not going to get something that you need to be talking about out. The message won't get through if somebody keeps interrupting. Similarly, our bodies are completely efficient and very intelligent. And we have to trust it. And the problem is we don't. We keep numbing ourselves and keep eating, and we keep distracting our bodies, and we don't let it heal. So I naturally am seeing how things go. I don't have that ferocious appetite, also because I'm not working out right now. That makes a huge difference, a really huge difference, to really listen to my body now. I haven't been listening because I used to run through everything and hike and do all that other stuff through everything. So I also want to go back to the nature thing and how I've spoken about this in other videos way back in the archives, and I've made so many thousands of videos that, you know, nobody's going to really see these videos. So for the newcomers and for anybody who hasn't seen them, I want to talk about how animals in nature with the slow metabolisms live a little bit longer, like 100 years. Turtles, elephants, they live longer than cheetahs and faster animals. Even dogs, they all have short lifespan, short lives. Elephants live till 100. They're huge. They're vegan. I don't know. I mean, I'm making these comparisons because that's what's happening, you know. And we're the only creature that could make these decisions and have, you know, all these foods that aren't even fit for our bodies. Animals just don't do things that they don't need to do. They're resting when they need to rest. They're fasting when they need to fast, when they're injured or they're sick, and their body deals with it. They don't say, you know what, I have these problems, I have mommy issues, I have daddy issues, I have all these, you know. They don't sit on a chair and talk about their problems. They just do what they need to do by instincts. And I think that we should go back to basics. We should go back to our instincts and really pay attention. If you have the time. I know it's very hard to do when people are rushing around, and I was in the workforce and I remember it. And if you told me that I had to listen to my body every single time, yeah, I'd probably listen to it on the weekends when I wasn't working. But during the week, I was throwing down that coffee. That coffee was going down no matter what. I had to perform. If you can get to a place where, even if you went on a vacation for a week, and you can get to that place of real, true meditation where you could really fine-tune and listen to your body, then you can take that further and get rid of that caffeine. That caffeine's giving you a headache when you withdraw it for a reason. It is completely toxic. Coffee is toxic. So if you look at it that way, you could look at it and say, you know what, I really don't want these things in my body. People also drink coffee because they think that it's a weight loss drug and that they won't have an appetite later. That's so wrong. I tried that a long time ago and it doesn't work. It always backfires. Actually, coffee made me hungrier. I always wanted something sweet afterwards. I wanted it with something sweet. It never took the place of food. It never gave me nutrients. It never did anything for my body but take it away, strip away stuff. It is diuretic, and it actually makes you deficient in a lot of ways. It takes away a lot of nutrients in your body. So if you're still on coffee or caffeine, I would really look into that if I were you. I am not preaching at all. I'm telling you what my experiences were. It never helped me. I was peeing like crazy when I was on coffee, and it was never real. It was never a real energy. It was so fake. It was so masked. It really never gave me the chance to actually sleep. So if you can kick the coffee habit and really get past it, you will never need it again. You will never need it again. Could you imagine not needing something? That's amazing. To really be independent, to really be free and liberal, and not need something. People have these jokes on Instagram and on Facebook, and people are really relating to it where, oh my God, I forget, they drink from the coffee pot, forget about a cup. They're just not even onto the cup anymore. They're just past the cup. People get bleeding ulcers from coffee. Bleeding ulcers, and it's still not enough. They'll still drink 7 to 8 cups a day. 7 to 8 cups. I can't even imagine 7 to 8 cups. One time when I was on a high protein diet, I was extremely tired and extremely constipated, and I needed coffee. I had almost an entire pot of coffee. Yeah, almost an entire pot of coffee. I couldn't sleep that entire night. I was up the entire night. I was jittery the entire day. I thought, oh wow, I'm burning calories. You know how many more calories you're burning from coffee? About 6. 6 calories from coffee. I mean, do you really think that that's really going to speed up your metabolism? Is it healthy to speed up your metabolism? No, it's not. It's good to have a slower metabolism and work with it. That's what I'm trying to say also. So what's healthier? What's healthier? Having, like in my last video, is it healthier to have a faster metabolism, keep eating, or is it healthier to have a slower metabolism, like a lot of the creatures that live a long life? Of course, vanity is involved, and people are like really mixed up and crossed. I mean, what's your line of work? Are you a supermodel? Because if you're not a supermodel, then you really don't need to be super thin. If you're not a runway model, you really don't need to be super thin. Hallelujah, you know? If you're not running marathons at an elite level, you don't have to be super thin. And even those people are eating healthfully. I know somebody that's a pro athlete, and she's going to be on the elite line this year, running with the elites. And she's a raw vegan, and she's a mom, and she really takes care of herself. And I'm talking about in New York City Marathon. Sometimes I talk, and I know what I'm talking about, but you don't, so I'm sorry. But yeah, and sometimes I'll watch my video, I'm like, oh my God, now I've got to add an annotation because they have no idea what I'm talking about. So anyway, if this makes sense to you, I don't know. These are my thoughts, and I really, really resonate with going back to nature. I know we've evolved. I've heard that side also. We've evolved so many thousands and thousands of years, but was it good evolving? Could I go back to nature? Can we? Could we go back to nature as much as we want to, or at least make it a little bit more possible? I think we can. Coffee is not natural at all. That is a stimulant beyond words, and I was addicted to it for years. I only had 1 cup a day. But then during the middle of the day, if I went for coffee with somebody, I had decaf. And loads of milk goes in that, and sweeteners, and all this crap sweeteners also. Oh my God, stevia, it's like the newest thing. I had Sweet and Low. That was straight up cancer. Like cancer in a package. Why don't I just put that in? Why don't I put that in my body? That's a great idea. Anything to lose weight. Anything to stay trim. Anything to speed up my metabolism. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. Don't speed up your metabolism. Your metabolism knows what it's doing. It's fine. It doesn't need your help, okay? The only thing you should do to actually get your body burning fat is to exercise, okay, when you can. Exercise, eat a little bit less if you're not exercising. I think your body will do that on its own. It's happening to me now. I haven't eaten since 7 o'clock last night, 6:30 last night, maybe 6. I don't know, and it's about 10 o'clock in the morning right now. That's a lot of hours. That's intermittent fasting. I mean, it really is. I think I might have a cavity. I think I'm biting something. I'm going to be going to the dentist and seeing. Anyway, this video got way too long. Just wanted to give you that message, and have a great day. Bye.